getting into it, the group of you, after saving Hollow of the creeping blight that had assailed and claimed the lives of many of Teng's kinfolk, saw fit to try to track and hunt down this somewhat strange dragon you encountered on your way to Hollow. During this travel northwards, you found tracks leading up a mountain that Dunnan's pup alighted on as being somewhat familiar. Humanoid tracks, not dragon. The group of you continued to climb this flat-topped mountain and found the dragon that was, the entrance to the mountain. And during the course of examining this space, Teng spotted the hidden form of an individual, and then Dunnan was confronted with the presence of his old company, the Death Deniers. Grotto, Teng, and seemingly their newest member, Gwen Artemel, whom Siegfried had met in Urcrypt. Not taking time to discuss, actions speaking louder for Dunnan, you attacked Grotto, seeming to with the goal of righting past wrongs. In the midst of this fight, the group of you heard the wing beats and roar of this white dragon voice, who slammed into the group of you. Putting aside your differences after a few blows were exchanged, you fought a voice back who fled deep into their lair in the heart of the mountain. A few minutes of conversation and a deal struck that, should you both survive the fight with a voice, Grotto and Dunnan would have combat in what Dunnan felt he was entitled to. He descended and fought off a voice in his lair. The corruption of some type clearly affecting his form. You did manage to slay him, not without great risk and nearly great cost, as some of you were inches from death. As you smote his form and collected your spoils, coin, gems, a few magical items, Grotto and the rest of the Death Deniers made their claim, upon which you had agreed that they get first pick of an item from the Horde. Gwen had found and handed over to Grotto a small chest. You did not see what was within this chest. Grotto then stowed it, but the group of you then, taking turns selecting items off of your checks, you've got a small collection of magical items, as well as a fair bit of coin to fund your endeavors forthwith. The party agreed to take a rest for everyone to recuperate prior to this bout taking place. Are you planning to have this bout in the lair of the dragon, or are you planning to go back to the mountaintop and find a suitable arena, so to speak, for this fight? The day is yours.
Did we sleep already?
You have not quite long rested yet. This is prior to the long rest, but you are. It is impending.
Okay. Well, Danan will probably just go over his gear, over everything, and then go to Grotto. You promised. We recuperate, and tomorrow we fight. Wherever you want.
It's fine. I still do not want to kill you. But it'll be what it's gonna be.
How
tomorrow
about
then.
we done and can you figure out how to work that helmet? Why don't we head back to Hollow so we can rest somewhere proper?
Fine by me. How many can I bring with teleport?
I believe teleport is up to 10 individuals.
Okay.
Maybe including yourself, or maybe you plus 10. Let me double check.
Yeah.
If I could spell the word teleport, that'd be nice.
Inside a 10-foot cube. Also an object.
Yeah, within 10 feet of you.
8 will.
You
Okay.
and up to 8 willing, so 9 total. But it's
Yeah.
10 feet. That's why I was thinking 10. So it's
Oh, can try. Gonna be tight.
why not just fight here?
I'm fine either way.
No
Alright.
business going back to Hollow. It's just wasting more time.
Oh, sorry, I thought you guys might want to go back there. Anyway, yeah. Why don't we
It's an off
just camp?
situation.
We just camp on the mountain and deal with it in the morning then.
Okay. Like all of you to make a survival checks.
Everybody?
Yeah, everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna Cosmic Omen myself.
Starting off strong.
Yep. Tang, make me a Constitution save. While you're resting. Okay, so you do not wake up with a level of exhaustion. Other than that, the group of you do successfully complete your long rest. I'm assuming taking appropriate watches during this time.
If Gwen is keeping watch at a specific point, Siegfried would like to take a watch with her.
Certainly, easily able to be done. Do you wish to speak with Gwen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would approach her and I'd take out my last bottle of elderflower liquor, and I'd shake it. I'm like, want a drink? It was quite an interesting day.
Looks at you queerly for a moment. Yes, small one. Better not to dull the senses.
Sure. I don't think there's enough in here for that, anyways. But few sips. Found this in a.
She holds out her clay cup for you to pour.
Yeah. As we found this in a pyramid for an ancient Goliath tyrant. This was in the burial chamber. Quite delicious. Siegfried laughs as he pours it in.
Quite a peculiar way to procure. Typically, I'd recommend trying a shop rather than looting tombs. What do you think of your companion's vendetta?
Frankly, I don't fully understand, but it's not uncommon among dwarves. Not to perpetuate stereotypes, but dwarves kind of have a hard time letting go of things. Especially if it's a matter of clan and honor.
Trust me, I know better than most. My family grew up dealing with a number of them.
Well,
most of my... a bit more than half of the city and surrounding lands were members of various clans. Although, being upset about losing and then not being killed seems a bit peculiar. I mean, there's ways to regain honor that don't involve making the person who chose not to kill you.
is that what this is all about? Dunnan has never actually said.
Grottel's spoken of it before. they regret what happened, but why would you give... I mean, Diane's a good fighter. Why would you want to cut off a hand of your organization? She takes a sip. It's not bad. Although I think I'd prefer to have not known the origin of this.
I think it helps the flavor. You should have seen it when we had to walk through a lake of dead bodies. I used water breathing. I didn't understand what I was doing. He takes a sip.
Ro looks at the cup for a moment, unsure if she...
No, the liquor wasn't from that chamber. I assure you. It's all quite... I don't know. Dunnan seems to think Groddle can't be trusted. And frankly, I trust Dunnan more than most. So I'm a little conflicted.
It's understandable, but I mean, it's the line of work.
True.
I said if that is... I mean, from what Len has told me, some of you are affiliated with one of the Taltha, but you're not that different from us. You're doing jobs that get you paid. It's just you have some semblance of officiality, whereas we do not. You have superiors you report to. She glances over towards Aeolus's bedroll.
No, but I agree.
Just because you have a crest under which you do your actions, don't claim any moral superiority.
Oh, yes.
I'm not saying you do, but
Oh.
you specifically, but
Believe me, I understand. I only joined the Watch so I could move out of my parents' house. Aeolus, I think, joined the Watch so he can build himself a home. There wasn't any sort of grand moral reason why either of us joined.
having that claim working for the Taltha doesn't imbue your actions with any extra degree of righteousness. You still hunted people, yes. You still slew individuals, hunted beasts, take jobs. I mean, just because we take higher paying jobs, hunt down criminals and things that enrich ourselves as well, just means we choose something different.
I also agree. That's one of the reasons I wanted to speak to you. I wanted to ask, how much of the nature of the bone milestones have you been able to suss out?
We're getting into,
This is getting into more metaphysical things,
tense
I-
territory.
I guess. I mostly just wanted to share information.
Make an insight check for me.
I'm gonna wheel and woe. Sorry. Is it still the last day, or we haven't
This is
long?
overnight, so...
Okay. So I have one. I have one cosmic omen left. If I haven't long rested, so I'll use it right now.
It's okay, it's a wheel.
Yeah,
So
wheel
18?
from. Yeah.
Okay. Gwen seems guarded. A bit more on edge. Your conversation has helped somewhat, but not significant enough to get her to loosen her lips as to information which is not hers specifically to share.
Well,
We have a fair bit, but you're more than welcome to share. I allow Rattle to know Bear in mind, I'm not going to keep secrets from my
No,
compatriot.
I just you felt that in that fight, didn't you? Something was watching us, right?
Of course.
I think it's the same thing watching us use the gates.
Many things watch. Right?
Not like this. And some members of my party believe that closing the gates is the answer, but I think whatever this is started long before the gates. And the gates are an opportunity, but it seems Siegfried drinks more of it. This all seems much bigger than just stones and gates to me. It kind of feels like it's the start of a new age entirely in Droucia. I bring up the temple we found this liquor because there I had visions of a similar society. And as of now, things are seemingly playing out the exact same way it happened to them. And all that was left of their society was corpses and zombies. And slavers.
My understanding is you can't put things back in the box once you've let them out.
I agree, and
they're
frankly, this thing...
they're
Yeah,
going
go
to
ahead.
be let out. She glances over at Grottle and Lend, sleeping in their respective positions. Whatever is coming for this new future, shall we call it, is partially going to be written by those in charge of transportation. Your friend, oh, I suppose our friend, Yerl, has lucked or placed himself into a very potent position in Urkut. Not that I think him of ill will, but in so doing, has, whilst seemingly empowering the people who have activated these various henges, also empowered himself by being the governing authority on who gets the say. He also gets a say. That who has the power to ascribe power is, by clear means, the more powerful of those two individuals. Whilst he can say that you have the authority to determine who gets to use the Elderthorn Gate, that means he has the power to grant and take away such authority. Correct?
Seems so.
I don't believe, based on my interactions with him, that he means any ill will, but he's going to be a very wealthy individual, and quite influential. As such, you met me during the tail end of my period of ingratiating ourselves with you. As I say, our friend.
I'm not sure his position is so accidental as he may want us to believe either. That Yerl has forgotten more. Yerl has forgotten more lifetimes than all of us put together.
I believe that to be true. Large-hearted, but
yes, at least he seems to value hospitality, which is something I can relate to.
That said, your group, your compatriots, hold a not insignificant sway of power. Grottle and ourselves hold some as well. We'd be fools to not take some bid of land.
Isn't that
claim
terrible?
to what the future shall be. And we have claimed some. Perhaps not as valuable as your own. Access to Elderthorn is of value.
May I ask how you initially found out about boat milestones? I'll let you know how we did as well.
Make a persuasion check for me.
I can go first if you like.
You may ask. I will answer, provided you share your information.
Sure. Well, it started with a murder. Do you know the Pinwood near Elderthorn? Have your crew ever been near there?
I'm aware of it. I've not been through Elderthorn myself.
Well, it's been mainly a superstition all our lives, at least for us who grew up here. We were told to stay away from it, don't go near it. The monsters will come take us from there if we misbehave. But it turned out our mayor had intimate knowledge of the Pinwood and was using it for something. She murdered her son-in-law and used her own grandchild in a ritual involving a bone milestone. It was quite gruesome, and I'd never come across it during my time in the watch. Anything like that. Usually I mainly help lost travelers or people who need medical attention on the road. But that was the first time I encountered the stone. And it didn't have anything to do with ley lines or a gate. The mayor was summoning something. It was a sarcophagus and another entity watching us. Similar to what happened with the dragon and other points of our journey. I think we're missing something. We're too focused on the gates and the stones. There's something, a part of the equation that I haven't been able to suss out, and I think it has to deal with the Pinwood, or what's happening there. And then Siegfried will just take another swig. So what do you think about that?
Well, I can't say for Grottle and Lend. I knew of them from my childhood. It was taught to us by my family's tutor. We knew of them, but the stones were lost, so to speak. We understood, but we knew of the location of locks and had no clue as to how or where to find the keys. My family did not spare much expense, and we're well off. Are well off. So I knew of their history for several decades. And then only recently did the one nearest to my home have people come through it. Well, as unexpected as that was, it's an exciting opportunity for one such as myself, and at the opportunity, I readily joined up with those people. As such came my employ to the Death Deniers.
Homeland sounds advanced.
Akkad is isolated, but well regarded, and it avoided a not insignificant amount of destruction in the wake of the last Empire's collapse. The isolation, due to the lack of henges active, proved to be a determining factor in defense, preventing things from burning down. The whirlpools in the southern seas did the rest of the protection for us. We've done some bit of trade with Karad, but mostly we are reliably self-sufficient. It's both securing, but also stifling. Not a lot of opportunity for travel and exploration. You can understand my insistence in joining your group.
This may seem prying, but I think I need to one day make it to Akkad. Is Karad and the Seaways the only way to get there?
There's that active henge, although you will need, as she glances over towards Grottenland, you need permission, according to Yerl.
Can you promise me this stays between our groups for now? This has nothing to do with the stones, or it might.
Between our groups?
Or-
Certainly.
I show her the Ring of Winter. I believe
Make an Arcana check.
the person who gave this to me was from Akkad, and he told me to go find him one day.
Not familiar with it myself. It's very fine looking.
It's very powerful. I was surprised someone would just give it away. Do you think this is permission enough to go through the gate?
By Yerl's rules, you need the permission of the person who is responsible for activating, which would be Grottle. No one from Akkad can provide that to you, at least as the current rule stands.
Okay.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if Yerl adjusts these rules soon.
We've been gone a long time. I'm surprised he didn't adjust it already, but I will ask Grattle for permission. I guess pending the duel.
I need to be getting to sleep.
Yes. Just one more question. This is a personal one. Maybe next time we're back in Urcrypt, maybe we can. Would you like to grab some dinner sometime, or another drink?
I'd be happy for you to treat me to dinner and drink.
Of course.
She winks at you.
Well, good night, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
We'll see. Fair warning, I have expensive taste.
Fair warning, I've been broke most of my life. Maybe I can busk for it.
She goes to bed. Anyone else have anything that they like to do over the evening?
Are we still in the cave or on mountaintop now? Mountaintop, right?
I think you guys said you were resting on the mountain. So
Yeah. No, I would call the pup over.
easily done. Yeah, because the pup got left up top, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
pup is there, nice and warm.
Tomorrow, my friend. Tomorrow. And that's it. I scratch it.
The group of you rest, recuperate, and you can all long rest your sheets if you've not done so already. The morning is cold as the first rays of eastern light crack over the horizon. Dunnan, you hear the sheathing sounds of armor as you wake for the morning. As Grottle has conjured their armor out of nowhere and pulled their crag hammer. Alright. Time to kick your ass.
Right back at you. As I get up, I cast Arm of Agassiz on myself.
Certainly.
Third level.
You had that prepared from yesterday, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's always prepared.
Noted. Okay. Of note, for those of you who are in spell preparation, Grottle has initiated this prior to your ability to prepare spells for the morning. So whatever you had for the previous day, that is what you have.
And I'm on top of the pub.
Awesome.
Okay. Siegfried, I do
Riding.
not know why you have an aura on you.
Oh, it was from the last battle. Because I had my tree form.
Okay, there we go. Can everyone see?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll put the pup to the back, so now done, you should be able to put your token over top of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Grottle has pulled their crag hammer and is armored. After you,
You ready?
roll into initiative.
Bring it.
Okay. Now, during the course of initiative, before we get into that, the rest of you can attempt to influence. You can choose to intercede. You can choose to cheer on Dunnan or boo Grottle or whatever have you. So I'd like... actually, I'm going to add a party initiative for the onlookers. For the rest of the group to take any type of actions that they feel is appropriate. Alright. Grottle will scale up to here and be ready for your attack.
Just waiting.
Yeah, they're holding their crag hammer, ready for you.
I throw my hammer 2 times at them.
Okay.
21.
21. They will use their reaction as it comes flying towards their face. They pull their arm across, and a shield springs from part of their armor. Miss.
Neat little trick. I'll circle around. Can go like 50 feet. And wait for Karato. While running by, I'll throw it a second time.
Certainly.
Which I guess I miss.
Yep.
Shield.
Yeah, the shield is still active.
Yeah.
Okay.
Waiting.
Alright.
Oh no, bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh, it will miss anyway, but it's here now.
It's up. Yep, go ahead. Any action that the group would like to take?
I'm gonna start going through my ballads of Dunnan's heroic acts to try and give him support.
Sure, make a performance check.
Sorry, I'm laying down right now. I'm very slow.
Oh, good. There you go.
Oh, I'm gonna wheel that. Wheel that.
Did you roll for the? Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, I did. It's a wheel again today.
Okay.
I got a 54. So that is 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Done. The next check you make, check or ability, you can get a plus 1d4 to it.
Whoop.
So, all right. Len and Gwen say nothing. They're just observing.
Fang has her back to the combat and is casting mending on her clothing, repairing small tears from the fight with the dragon.
Sounds good. Right.
Ellie Rast is just getting ready to heal Dunnan if he gets too hurt.
All right.
She does not want him to die.
Nice. All right. Grottle is going to come around to their turn. Jump and make a leap off of this ledge here. Athletics. Good roll. Find athletics on the sheet. And start with the one cryo hammer attack on you, Dunnan. That is a 30 to hit you.
Yes.
Ah, jeez. That is 18 points of thunder damage.
You take 15 points of cold damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Second
Sweet.
attack, you see Grottle's eyes sort of focus in like a predator stalking prey. That does get into your actual hit points, right? Past your temporary.
Yes.
Okay, you no longer have all of your hit points. Grottle now makes attacks at advantage. 22 and 26 to hit you.
Both hit.
15 and then 20. 35 total.
Yikes.
As they slam. Helly, roll me a d6. Grottle did jump and did fall more than 10 feet, so they're going to take some fall damage. They did not go for
There you go.
3 points damage. Alright. They're not spending their bonus action. They're staying where they are. They spent all their movement. Yeah, they're good. As they land, there's an old man. You don't think you can do anything against me?
Deep tricks won't help you. My turn?
Yeah, it's you.
What am I going to do? Dunnan is gonna... He's gonna reach out to Grottle. He's in melee, right?
Yeah, you're in me. That's right.
I'll try it. I'll try it.
Bestow curse. That's
Um,
your wisdom saving throw. Okay.
The Constitution is the ability score I target.
Okay, that is a 22 on the save.
Yeah, it saves. Oh, bonus action, I bring the muck.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no. That's it.
Okay. The pup can do something also.
Yeah, well, he can bite. Do a bite attack, why not? Because if I move with the pup, I probably get an opportunity attack, right? Even if I'm on the pup. No. Yep, I'm done.
All right. Yeah. Onlookers.
Can I keep performing, or do I have to change to something else?
You can if you want to.
Yeah,
You can continue to try to provide this benefit.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to do the same thing.
Okay.
Ellie's gonna move up.
I'll wheel myself again.
Ellie will move up just to here and
That's a success, Siegfried.
hit Dunnan with a cure wounds. The first the feet level of cure wounds.
Quick question, do I have to accept that healing?
No.
I don't accept the healing. I said no help, Ellie.
Okay,
If
well,
I
fuck off
I
then.
die.
Okay.
Mending has a 1-minute cast time, so I'm not going to do anything else
You just
during
work.
this combat.
Nope.
I'm just mending.
Okay. Alright, that'll bring us to Grottle, who is going to bonus action disengage. Shift to here, 10 feet. They're going to attack the pup. Well, isn't this a duel between you and me? Oh, you got a dog with you. First one is a 28 to hit the pup.
Yes.
17 points. After that, 22, and then 16 to hit.
Yeah, it's dissolved.
So it's 17 points, 11 points, and 21 points. So does that break the pup?
Yeah, it only has 26 because it doesn't scale up.
Oh, right. Because it's the spell.
Mm.
Right, so pup retreats from the fight.
Mm.
And then they will finish their movement to here. Come on, old man.
I have Sentinel. Can I attack?
Yeah, they did disengage. But you don't care about that, do you? With Sentinel.
I think no.
Even if they take disengage, yeah. So yeah, you get an opportunity attack.
Yeah. This one hits, I guess.
Yeah, that hits. Jeez.
I'm gonna pump in second level smite.
Okay, so it's 13 points. 12 points.
That's for killing my pup.
What happened to not wanting aid?
But it's my trustful, loyal servant. So. And I'll close the distance.
Alright, yeah. Your turn. Yeah, so
I
close in.
Yeah, once. And I'm gonna use my divine blah blah. What's it called?
18 hits.
18 hits? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use the crusher feet and push them 5 feet back.
Okay.
Close the distance. Shield bash. Bonus action shield bash.
Athletics or
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Contested
24.
athletics.
Yeah, no, they fail that. So knock him
Knock him
to the
prone.
knee.
Yeah. And attack with advantage.
Yeah, go for it. $27 hits, another 16 points.
Push them back 5 feet again. And dump in the second level smite. First level smite.
Acrobatics as they tumble. Heli, roll me another d6. All damage. Another 12 for the smite. Got it. And 2 for the fall. There you go. Ruddle tumbles down the small embankment there. And does land on their feet, but they do take some damage.
Yeah. Can I jump on that cliff or
How much
that ledge?
movement do you have left?
Where were I? Like here?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You have 10 feet left, correct?
Yeah.
So you can move 5 feet top, up and diagonal.
Like there.
Yeah, that'd be the max of your movement.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Grottle will...
Get up, old man.
Bonus action dash. Figure out distance. Yeah, okay. Bonus action dash, running the gamut around there. And we'll try to charge into you with a heavy swing over the top of your head, trying to use their height to bash you
Did
down.
you had to get up, right? Half your movement.
No, they passed their acrobatics check as you
Ah.
sent them tumbling down the cliff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of well,
Yeah.
whatever.
You got damaged, but they got to stand.
Yeah, push them down with the shield. That's
Yeah. Well, you knocked them down, you knocked them prone, and then you pushed them over the edge.
Mm.
So you gave them, they tumbled but landed on their feet with their acrobatics, as opposed to mitigating damage. So they took the d6 from Helly. As they charge, first one is an 18. Does that hit you?
Nope. This is
Second one is a 27, and then a 28.
and the what?
27 and then a 28 for their third attack.
Yeah, well, yes.
So that is 21 points of thunder. Jeez. And 12 points of thunder. As
Popping up blood.
the head of this craghammer is smashing into you. The sound is reverberating around the space. They're clearly trying to use the fact that they are taller to beat you down. And now that you have your back against the cliff, they're trying to use the positioning. Anything from the onlookers? Tang is mending.
No, continuing to perform.
Okay, go ahead and make me a performance check. $20. Nice. So Dunnan, you have a bless on your next attack. Alright. Ellie, you doing anything?
Nope.
Okay.
She's pissed that he doesn't want help, so she's just going to let him go until he dies, and then she'll try to revive him.
Okay. Gwen is going to shout,
Times 4.
"This is stupid. Why are you going to kill each other? We just fought a dragon."
I'm ignoring it.
I did Gretel already. Dunnan, it is around to your turn.
I'm gonna step over there, and for the first time, he's gonna use the hammer and smash the ground, and he's using that new ability that hammer has,
Nice.
the shockwave.
Nice. Alright.
I'm gonna put it there.
That is Shockwave. So it is a Constitution save.
He probably is gonna save, but it's just for flavor.
Con save.
That's
That
why I
is
wanted-
an 11. That is a failure.
Nice. So he's stunned
Stunned.
for a minute.
Nice. I believe there's no damage, correct?
No,
Nope.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
But can I just push them over the edge with the shield as a bonus action?
You have to make that. Do you have to make an attack action to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
So you haven't done the attack action this round. So they're
Mm.
presently stunned. So their
but-
turn. Pardon?
But I can use a bonus action to cast something, right?
Oh, yeah. Or you can move your spiritual weapon if you want.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
attack
spiritual weapon has
No.
advantage.
with advantage now, right?
Yeah, because of stun. That's a crit.
Sweet.
I saw the plus.
Mm.
Nice. That is 16 points of damage. There's
No, 14. No dueling style. It's only
Oh.
14.
I will add the 2 hit points back.
Yeah.
As they're currently reeling. That brings us to the onlookers. I assume you're continuing to perform Siegfried?
Yep.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Nice.
Yep.
Continuing to provide that bless benefit. Lend is going to ask you something, Alarast, in the midst of this fight.
Okay.
The dragon was strange. Yes. Why fight
Yeah.
when strange things about? Why not work together? Or at least alongside.
If I knew the answer to that, Lind, I'd probably be a millionaire. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. I don't understand. I don't approve. And this is all pissing me off. I agree with you. We should be working together.
At the end of the turn, they try to make a save against that. They do pass with a 22, so they are no longer stunned, but that is the end of their turn. Around to Devin.
I'm gonna switch a weapon, so no long advantage.
Yep, straight roll. And you get a plus 1d4 to this. You don't need it anyway, you hit.
6 force
points.
damage. And then I'm gonna attack with the hammer.
Yeah. So we're 9 hits, 11 points. One more attack.
Second attack.
17 just hits.
Yeah. Okay.
Any smites?
Yeah. I want, but it doesn't. I'll roll it by hand. Ugh.
You see a smile creep over Grottle's face. You're not totally useless. Good to see that not being with us hasn't dulled you too much.
The anger kept me going. A deal, probably.
Siegfried, make another check for me. Gwen is gonna call out. Come on, Grottle! Gwen's gonna make a check. If I can pull up Gwen's sheet. Ooh, nice, Siegfried. Done, you have advantage on your next thing. Siegfried passed to the 25. And Grottle gets a d4. That brings us to Grottle, who's going to take the high ground and make 3 attacks on you, Dunnan. 16 plus a d4. 17, I do not think hits.
No.
And then 29 and
Yes.
25. So
Yes.
13 points and 18 points for a total of 31.
Thanks. Well, that is looking pretty bad. Pretty bad.
It ain't worth this, Dunnan.
It ain't worth
I beat you before. I'll beat you again. I'll keep beating you.
So, then be it. Yeah, so be it.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You can't
Oh,
live
good.
with being alive. You know other ways to deal with that. Choose a better path.
Shut up.
Around you.
Shut up. Oh, it's a Hail Mary.
Ooh, nice. Wisdom save.
I guess yes.
That is a 17. What's your DC?
17.
Oh. They pass.
Yes, they do. Well, bonus action. Where is it?
17 hits. It's no dueling, right? 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rattle's starting to look rough too. Anything else done? Roll that spiritual weapon again, just in case you get a crit. You had advantage because Siegfried broke 25 DC. as opposed to a D4. Might crit.
Close, but
Okay,
no.
Yeah. Yeah, real close. Okay. Siegfried, you can go ahead and try to inspire Dunnan again. Gwen is going to start shouting at you, Dunnan. What's the point of this? You're just gonna get killed for no reason. Gwen's sheet. So she is attempting to discourage you. She does not discourage you. She got a 6. The heckling is not there.
I just spit some blood on the floor.
Okay. You get a D4 thanks to Siegfried's check.
It won't matter.
Hang, you are successfully knitting together your clothes again. That brings us to Grottle.
Awesome.
Going to take the action and dodge, and just sort of goad you, Dunnan. What's the point of this? We all got enemies. We're practically the same. Just because you hooked up with people that are official doesn't make you better or worse than us.
Never about being better or worse than others. It's about an oath I swore. And that's what kept me going. And that's what...
What, to die by
Well,
my
okay.
hand? You swore to die by my hand?
I swore to beat you, and if I don't beat you, then I was never good enough. And
Then be
it's
better.
something it's a principle you will never understand. It's about honor. So stop talking and fight.
It's your turn. They took the dodge action. Everything's a disadvantage for you.
Okay.
You're just sort of taking a defensive posture.
Oh, let me think for a second. I'm gonna lay on hands myself.
Okay.
I'd look at Grottle. And with at the back of the head, the spiritual weapon's gonna attack.
Yeah, go for it. Roll again for disadvantage, but you do get a D4 bonus.
Okay. Yeah, still gonna hit.
Oh, yeah, you're good. You hit out of the way. 13 points of force damage. This is a good spiritual weapon hit.
Mm.
Okay. And then you said you're lay on hands on yourself?
Yes, I already did.
Okay, perfect. Alright. Hellerest, Siegfried, anything?
Nope.
Siegfried?
I'll just go. Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep performing. I'm gonna support Dunnan in this.
Alright, go ahead and make me the check. $26. Doesn't you have advantage on the next thing you roll?
Cool.
Grottle. You wanna be like that? We'll be like that. Maybe your unconscious body will choose life instead of choosing dishonor and death. There's honor in being wise, Dunnan. 25, 23, 22.
Yes.
19 points. 11 points. And 15 points.
Well, Dawn is looking really bad.
Brings us to you.
It's out blood again. This is it. Final stand. I look over to my companions. Just nod. And he's gonna attack.
Yeah.
With advantage, you said, right?
Yeah, the first one was advantage. 17 does hit, just barely. It's 14 points. Smite in there?
No.
Okay.
Shield bash as a bonus action.
Certainly.
Overall.
Athletics against their athletics. 13. Prone.
Yes.
Roll me, before you make your next attack, roll me a d20. Lower than a 10 or lower, they slide down the embankment and they're prone next to you. Otherwise, they're up top. Alright, so they're up top. You just bash the legs out from them. So there we go.
With advantage now, right?
Yep, advantage because of prone.
Okay. Can't roll a crit.
27 hits. 13.
Last third level smite.
Ooh, nice. 4d8.
Oh, 40, so.
Yeah, third level? Yeah.
Yeah.
You get one more in there. So 18 points. Because it's slot level +1. And then plus an additional one if they're undead or fiend, I believe. Alright. They're not looking great at all, but they are still conscious. Anything else? You stand put where you are?
If I move, they're gonna attack me, right?
They could take an opportunity attack. If they're prone, melee attacks are at disadvantage.
No, I'm gonna stay my ground.
Okay.
That's where I belong, into the dirt.
Okay. That'll then bring us to the onlookers. Siegfried, go ahead and make a performance check if you're continuing doing your thing. Hellras, are you doing anything to cheer on, heckle, intercede in any
Oh,
type of
I've got a heckle ready.
Okay. What heckle are you doing?
Hey,
Dunnan, you have advantage.
Hey, Dunnan. Hey, if you don't make it through this, you got a problem with me asking Grottle to take your place in the group? Because we're going to need somebody. We're going to need somebody, and if he can beat your ass, then maybe he'll be able to help us finish the job we started.
Get no reaction.
Okay. So Dunn, you have advantage on the next thing, as Root inspires you. Lend is just going to snort a little bit at your comment, Hellerast. I don't think Grottle wants to join you. They're in charge already. We do things our way. Not the side glance at Aeolus and at the gear that some of your compatriots wear of the Blackburn.
Yeah.
Not associated with officials.
I'm just trying to piss Dunnan off and make him shake off this death wish. Maybe the thought of Grottle taking his place will keep him alive.
Grottle is going to spend half their movement to stand. They're going to drop down and take an attack action. First one is an 18. Does that hit you, Dunn?
Nope.
Alright. Second is a 19.
It's a miss.
Third is a natural 20 for 31 to hit.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter, I have 9 hit points, so...
Yeah, it's 32 points of damage as
Yeah.
they drop you to
Just-
the ground.
Just fall on my back, out cold.
Make me death save.
With advantage, right? Because I can't...
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is the next thing that you're rolling. Yeah, so make me
Yeah.
death saving throw at advantage.
I just click death save, right?
Yep.
I toggled advantage, but it didn't roll. with
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah, just roll one more time. You're up
Nice.
at 1 and prone. Start of your turn.
I'll get up
Spiritual weapon drops also. You want
Yeah.
flashes.
Yeah. I'm not go down so easily. Oh boy.
What a time to get a natural 20, though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna attack. Now I'm gonna use my channel divinity to
Yeah,
add a
plus
dust.
10. Yeah, hits
Yeah.
for 12 points. Anything
Yeah,
extra?
second level smite.
3d8. Nine more points. All right. Second attack.
Second attack.
18 hits. 13 points.
First level smite.
2d8. Five. All right. Anything else done?
Did I use my bonus action? I did, right?
You have not yet. No. You stood, but that's half your movement.
I'll Shield of Faith myself.
Certainly.
Last spell slot. That's not.
Okay. Shield of Faith is up. That then brings us to the hecklers at this point. Big Creed, if you want to roll for your inspiration again. Ooh.
No, not
About
this
time.
time.
Yeah, about time a poor roll came through for you.
I imagine this time, like a string breaks on my guitar.
Alright. Hellrast, anything? Tang, anything? I think Hellrast said she'd be right back.
Yeah, I think Helly is AFK.
Tang, you're still mending?
I am
No, I'm still
absolutely
here.
standing.
I'm back.
Okay. You saw Dunning go down and then weirdly get to his
Helly's
feet
gonna
again.
move. Helly's gonna just move so she can watch better. She has Spare the Dying ready, but she has to touch him, so he's still at 1 point. So she's just ready to bring him back to life if necessary.
Tang's going to just call to Helly and say, just let him die.
And she's gonna look over her shoulder and look at Tang and say, I know.
Brings us
I
to,
know.
who is going to make their attack against you? 19 hit you, Dunham?
Nope. Misses.
Second one, 26. You're down.
Yes. Death save.
They have a third attack. Still Dunham. They're going to the rest of you see Dunham, you're sort of going in and out of consciousness. You're vaguely aware of what's going on. You realize you are at Throttle's mercy at this point. Despite the fact that it is a hammer with the pick side back of it, they put it underneath your chin as you're laying on the ground. We got bigger enemies than you and I.
Get my conscious.
This ain't work. You're vaguely conscious. You're sort of drifting in and out. You can feel yourself. You can feel that tug of darkness trying to take hold of you. This ain't worth it. There's more important things going on in the world than a petty squabble about misguided honor. Make a death save. And that is a failure. Onlookers.
I'm gonna tell Helly, you spare the dying, but don't bring him back awake. Leave him unconscious for a bit. I think this duel is over now.
Tang is just going to call over. He's not going to be happy unless he dies.
I don't care, he can be unhappy with me. I swore my own oaths. Let his dumbass break him for me.
Hellrast, do you try to approach Dunham?
Yeah, he still has 1 point though, right?
No,
No,
he's
he-
at 0.
He's 0 now.
He's at 0. Okay,
at 0.
so yeah.
One
Groddle
death
is as you take a step forward, Helaras, Groddle is going to stare at you, and make an intimidation check against you. I'd like you to make me an insight check to contest.
Okay. It's not going to go well.
You gather, based on your insight check versus their intimidation, if you approach, Groddle is going to hit Dunnan again.
Okay, so I'm just going to wait. I'll step back enough to... Yeah.
Let him decide if he wants to live. This is his own fight. He's built me up in his mind for no reason. I have no animosity towards him. Gretel will have a held action. Dunnan, make a death save. Thank you. Okay. Siegfried, do you...
The onlooker's turn. I'm going to step forward, but I'm not going to approach Dunnan.
Okay.
I understand what he's saying makes no sense. And he's probably going to keep coming after you. And he doesn't listen to any of us. You've probably caused our party more trouble than it's ever been worth. But Dunnan is my dear friend, and I don't want him to die, and the only way I can change his mind to want to live is if he's awake. So Siegfried is going to get on his hands and knees and please beg Groudle to spare Dunnan. He's not just my comrade, he's part of my clan now.
Make persuasion check. Okay.
I'm gonna wheel myself.
Certainly. $22. Okay. Grottle's still standing here with the crag hammer underneath Dunnan's chin. Hold action ready. Dunnan, make a death save. Noted. Onlookers. Groddle does not seem moved by your words, Siegfried, but they do seem ready to attack Dunnan if you do something.
Thing takes wing and starts circling overhead about 20 feet. Lazily. She's clearly not perturbed.
Just picture Tang like half knitting while flying around in a circle, like glancing at the fight every now and then.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think it's the knit cap, but now I picture Tang as a knitter. Siegfried, you move your token.
Sorry, I accidentally muted myself. Siegfried isn't gonna do anything to heal Dunnan or try and bring him back. He's just gonna kind of like crawl over Dunnan and just put his head over Dunnan's head, so Groddle has to hit him as well to hit Dunnan.
Want to
Oh,
poke a
sheesh.
hush?
The head of the crag hammer is underneath Dunnan's
Yeah.
chin, but I understand the metaphor.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and make it so Groddle has to hurt me as well in order to hurt Dunnan.
Certainly. Groddle has a held action. Dunnan, make me a death save. Okay. As Siegfried, you're watching Dunnan. Tang, you're lazily circling overhead. See Dunnan sort of fading in and out of consciousness. Dunnan, you're aware of things that have been said as this is going on, and your vision fades. and goes to black. The rest of you see Dunnan's eyes close, his body stop moving. Grottle pulls their crag hammer back, and with a not quite a flourish, just a small movement, you see their armor and crag hammer vanish into the pocket dimension from which they were called. And they once again stand there in their traveling clothes and winter gear. Well, what's done is done. Hopefully he chose correctly.
Well, I have a favor to ask you. I know you probably don't have any reason to accept it, but will you hear me out?
Have at it.
I need to get to a cod. Will you give me permission to go through the gate?
Make me a persuasion check.
While that's going on, can I?
I'm gonna use
Land.
my last wheel on myself.
Certainly. You land, you said, Tang?
Yeah, I'm landing next to Dunnan, and I'm gonna start casting Revivify.
Make a medicine check.
It is a 22 with the wheel.
Okay.
Nice.
Tang, Dunnan is not dead. He passed his death saves.
Great.
He's unconscious.
I put the diamond away. That makes sense.
Okay, then Helly would like to cast.
Hold on. Other stuff.
nope.
Other
Okay.
stuff happened just now.
Okay.
Grottle glances at you, Siegfried. Let me think on it.
Understood. Well,
I'll let you
where to
know.
find me. Sorry, Grottle was about to say something.
No, they said, let me think on it. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Go ahead, Hellerest. Sorry.
Oh no. I was just gonna go ahead and do life transference.
Okay. If you restore hit points to Dunnan, he will wake up.
I tell Helly, hold on.
Okay, so do you want him to just stay asleep for a while?
Helly, he's unconscious. He's okay for now. Let's give the Death Denier some time to make it off the mountain, and then.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Dunnan, roll me a d4, please.
Yes.
Plus, he's our ride home.
Also true. Alright, so, Dunnan, you're unconscious for 1 hour.
I tell the Death Denier as well. It was always great seeing you again. I give Grottle a handshake. Thank you for your help.
Can I have a dream while I'm unconscious?
Certainly. You can dream
Okay.
of bearded women.
If there's anything our group can.
I thought more like a reminiscing dream about what happened back in when he was first beaten by Grotto. Thinking
And-
back why he swore that oath, and well, now he thinks like, or in his dream he thinks that that oath is broken. That was the reason why he took out the oath, and he feels like the oath is broken.
Certainly.
And yeah, I'll offer my hand to Grottle to shake.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yes.
So will Helly.
Said I
What does
didn't want to
Grot-
kill him, but
How does Grotto look? Like how close?
rough.
Yeah, she got
Grottle-
fucked up.
Grotto was down
Yeah.
to 49 of 285.
I think it really
Wow.
came down to the fact that Grottle had like one more attack turn than you did. Sometimes. You were very close, Dunnan.
Oh,
The natural 20 on the death save did
Yeah.
a lot, though.
Yeah,
There's-
I I was hoping that last performance check would have helped you get another advantage, but even with wheel, I don't think it was happening.
I was really hoping for a strike with a critical hit, so I could smite. But
Yeah, you got a big
Yeah.
like level, like third level smite off a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it never happened. So that's it.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I really wish that the Paladin Oath gave you the ability gave you advantage instead of +10 sometimes.
Mm.
You know.
Oh, well,
I like the
revenge,
+10.
yeah.
+10's
Yeah,
way
yeah,
better than
yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a guaranteed hit, right? So yeah,
Yeah. So,
guaranteed smite.
most of the time, yeah.
So yeah, I'll
The
try it.
Death Deniers do leave. Tang, make me a perception check.
Okay.
23. You do track their movements as they descend the mountain. Tang, they're going north along the mountain range. Dropping in elevation as they go, but you are able to dog their progress with sight for about 40 minutes until the weather cover obscures them from your vision and they're lost to you.
Mm-hmm.
But they're traveling north. They're not going towards Hollow.
Okay.
But that's the last sight that you get of them.
While Dunnan is unconscious, can I do something?
Certainly.
We're at the top of a mountain, and it's probably one of the best vantage points I've ever been at. I would like to use my cartography tools if I can.
Certainly. Make the checks with advantage.
Cool. I was going to enhance ability myself, but I don't need to. I can't. Cartography tools is based off my wisdom, right?
It's in the item.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the macro. Yep.
I built it into the item
Yeah.
or the feature on your sheet.
Yep. So roll it twice, right?
Yeah. So roll it again. So 12. Do you have a wheel left or no?
No, I used my last one.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
You start to.
Can I go back? Can I go back and go into dragon form? At least I can make it so the minimum is a 10.
Minimum is a 10. Yeah, that gets you to the 15. Sure, use up a wild shape.
This is. I figure this is significant.
And then you get 1 hex. So.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of distance, but you get some. I'll adjust the map slightly, give you the mountain range.
And then I'd like to speak to Tang if she had a moment. Tang, I don't think Dunnan needs that crystal. Or diamond. You're safe to hold on to it. Stand there. Oh.
Is that all you were talking to Tang about?
No, I was just going to ask. I wanted to ask Tang if. So we've done the mission for your people and we've slain the dragon. Are you coming back to Elderthorn with us? But I think Sam might be AFK.
I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's what Siegfried would be asking. I mean, like you've helped us quite a bit, and you don't have any debts to us, or if you want, you can just go home.
Tang's going to shake her tiny feathered head and look up at you. I owe you the lives of my people. I will come.
Good, because I want to show you the pinwood and see what you think.
I nod. I will help however I can.
And I turn to Helly. Is like, Helly, how does it feel being the sanest person in the party?
Not
Tanya's
good.
gonna fluff up her feathers at that.
Take personal
What
umbrage.
does that mean? What does that mean?
It means
I
it means
don't-
that
I don't think I am, just because I'm here. There's just none of us are sane, except for maybe Tang. She's making her own choices, but
I mean,
Her feathers calm down a little bit at that.
Hopefully, Dunnan doesn't hate us too much. He can teleport us back home. I ran out of the liquor. Drank it all last night. So.
oh no, no more liquor.
No, we're at least the elderflower one. I don't know what's in Dunnan's stash, but
Oh, he's long out.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
All right. Let's take a mid-session break here, and then when we come back, it'll be as Dunnan's waking up.
Okay, cool.
everybody back?
Yes.
I think so.
Yep.
Alrighty. Getting back into it. Dunnan.
Mm.
You come to consciousness slowly. You are in your bedroll. You have a pounding headache and your whole body hurts. There's a small campfire nearby.
Do I see anybody?
Pardon?
Do I see anybody? Or just...
Yeah, Siegfried's probably sitting right next to him, restringing his guitar.
I'll look over to Secret. Lost again, huh?
You were close. Very close. If it helps you feel better, we didn't bring you back. You came back yourself.
Crap. Can I mean, I'm all spent, but can I feel into myself and just see if the power that I had from the oath is still there? Knowing that it most likely is gone.
Make an insight check with advantage. Roll20 does not want to update for me. Here we go. In your past, as you draw upon your power, you must feel this little nodule within this space that your mind occupies. Not physically, but this nodule of thought. That whenever you channel your energy through your strikes or touch into the weave and rework the world around you to guard yourself, heal yourself or allies, or attempt to influence others, you have to plunge yourself through this nodule, this membrane that separates your identity from the weave itself. As you search your mind for this nodule in your memories of Grottle, you do not feel it present.
Well, Ryan's gonna look up. Is it nighttime? Or is
No,
it daytime?
it's mid-morning.
Okay, I'll look up.
Only a
to the
couple
sky.
hours have passed since you got up.
I sigh. That's what I thought. And I turn back to Secret and just say, you don't understand. I took up that oath after Kratel first beat me. And I swore that I'm gonna one day beat him. And now I've lost. Which means I've broken the oath I took. So you can imagine how empty I feel inside. And you all thought I was drinking because I'm a dwarf and it's funny, and no. I was drinking down my sorrow and my grief. And now, I don't know. He tries to sit up, aching all over. Maybe it's time to let go. I need time to think. And it just
Wow.
goes in one direction.
Can Siegfried say something before Dunnan goes off?
It will stop briefly if you try to talk to him. Yeah.
Sometimes letting go gives opportunity to hold on to something new. And I'll let Dunnan walk off.
I'll just look, not back, but over the shoulder, like a slightly turn, and just give a slight nod, and then walk away.
I'll start packing up camp and then leave Dunnan alone for a little bit. But eventually I would have to come back to him, but we can come back to that later.
Anyone else have anything they'd like to do during this time?
And then after leaving Dunnan alone for a little bit while packing up the camp, I'd go back to him and say, Dunnan, I know you're thinking about a lot of things right now, but we need to get back to Elderthorn, and you're our ride. Are you at least up to do that for us? Once we get back into town, if you'd like, you don't have to be part of the Bloody Mad Dogs anymore. You don't have to go on missions with us. You've done more than enough, Dunnan. Take some time for yourself.
I don't know, Siegfried.
Stay away from the bar when we're back in town.
Oh,
Go to
me.
Aeolus's. Go to Aeolus's. Lock yourself in.
I need a clear conscience now, so drinking is the last thing on my mind. I have to... I don't know.
Also, when we get back in Elderthorn, there's going to be probably a whole new shitstorm there.
How long
Try
have
to
you
deal-
been gone?
I'll try to deal with it myself and with Aeolus. And thank you again.
Just a quick question. Are you trying to persuade him to leave, or are you...
No, I'm just trying to tell him to take a day off.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, just take some time off, Dunnan.
Mm.
Take a vacation. Find a nice woman for a little bit.
Mm.
Figure
That
yourself
sounds
out.
Lovely. How long have you been gone? I can't remember. Like a month or more? 2 months?
I'm just hoping there's not another murder when we go back.
Oh, hope
sounds
there's
good.
still another one when you come back.
Also, do you know how to use that weird ass helmet?
We're gonna find out right now. At least I'm sober. That much I can guarantee you. That Grato beat the living shit out of me.
Yes,
Picked up
I
a
mean,
few- picked up a
I
few tricks here and
if
there.
if I could give some advice, maybe you should figure out how to hit Grottle more than 2 times every 6 seconds.
Yeah, well, easier said than done.
The meta conversation.
Alright, I think we should gather around me. I think that's how it works. At least my intuition tells me that. And well, if everybody gathers around,
Before we go, just think of a part of Elderthorn that's not in like a wall or like in the crowd or in like a group of people. I don't want to like phase into a family and kill them.
Can't we just teleport to Aeolus's?
That's true. Good idea. Good idea. Teleport to Aeolus.
There's no guard mimic, right? We got rid of that problem.
Maybe. I don't know. Aeolus has a very loose definition of getting rid of the problem.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna think of Aeolus's hut or house
Okay.
and use the helmet.
Selecting all of your companions and the pup.
No, alone. No, of course.
Huh?
I go alone. No.
I'll be back in 2 days, guys.
You suckers.
Okay. Oh yeah. This helmet, it is a place you have been previously. You have 0 chance of error. Because it is a place you have previously been. So you
Hold on,
successfully transpose yourselves. Like all of you to roll me an Arcana check.
Excellent.
No advantage, but I still rolled pretty well.
Okay. Dunnan, totally fine. You don't notice anything different. Tang, Siegfried, Hellas, neither do you, pardon me. Tang and Siegfried. At this point, both of you have traveled by Henge a couple times. Siegfried significantly more than Tang. You both notice a distinct difference where, whilst walking through a henge, the way that your minds sort of wrap around this, moving through the henge, you feel yourself walking and this pressure exerting on you as if you are walking through a long tunnel that is getting tighter and tighter and tighter around you until all of a sudden you feel like you're about to snap, and then all of a sudden you're where the henge lets out. This teleport, you do not feel this tunneling effect. You feel as if one moment you're here and then there. It's more of this blink and you would miss it type of moment. And you don't feel this space, nor do you see this magical effect in between the 2 points. It is distinctly different from your transposition via henge. So you take note of that for what you will. And the group of you have returned to Elderthor. What would you like to do?
I want to do a perception check to make sure it's not like burning down right now.
You do not smell burning.
Maybe I do smell burning.
I need a bath and something to eat, and a long sleep. I'm fucked.
I imagine Aeolus is gonna stay here for the night, but I'm gonna go make my report. We'll see you guys.
See you at the Favorite Gate Inn.
Yeah, I'll be there in the evening.
What season is it here?
Let me pull up my calendar.
Also, it's not a big deal, Spencer, but my vision is messed up on the landing page. I only see like the top right corner of it. But I don't think it matters that much.
Your token has vision and not dark sight. Dark vision.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that should be normal. My character does not have dark vision.
I'll adjust it for the landing page, though.
It's cool. I can at least see the current goals, so I think that's all I really need to see.
Well, if I have it adjusted on the landing page, it means I can copy the one for the landing page whenever you have dark vision.
Okay, that's good. Cool. Thank you.
And now you should be able to see everything.
Yep, I can now.
Okay, perfect. Back in Elderthor. So Dunnan, you head off to where?
The Favorite Gate Inn, back
Favorite
to
Gate?
Kuka's place.
Certainly.
If Tang wants to string along, he can come.
Thing's gonna follow.
Yeah, there's good food and some pretty nice ale if you want. I'm gonna.
She's gonna stow her winter clothes, like the heavyweight stuff, at Aeolus's though.
Okay. Easily done.
Dang, you might want some boots. There's a lot of horse shit out there.
Tang is going to respond by taking wing.
Helly's a little hungry. She's going to go to the Fated Gate also. But first, she'll stop by her cousin's place across the street.
Is Siegfried and or Helly big enough for Tang to ever perch on their shoulder, or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think technically you're only a little bit smaller than Dunnan.
No.
Okay. I'm a lot
No.
lighter than Dunnan.
I think we're all still medium-sized creatures either way.
Okay.
Hillarest, did you want me to update your token as well?
Yeah, if you could. That'd be great. She's pretty.
So, Hillarest and not Hillarest, Dunnan and Tang, you're going to the Fated Gate. Hillarest, you're going to Gobran's. Siegfried, where are you going?
I'm going to Blackburn Keep.
Okay. We will start with Dunnan and Tang.
Okay.
You make it to the Faded Gate without any issue.
Is it lively? Are there,
It's midday. Oh, and to answer the question about season, sorry, that was asked, and then I got distracted by tokens. You are past high harvest tide. At this point, you missed harvest. You are a bit of a 10-day from the beginning of winter. At this point,
Okay.
it is nowhere near as cold as it is up in Hollow, but there's a chill in the air. It's late autumn.
Okay.
You are in on the 25th day of Marpanoth, or known as Leaf Fall.
Dana is very quiet during the walks to the Faded Gate Inn. Very
Tang is
kept-
perfectly comfortable in the silence.
Okay. Make it to the Faded Gate. It's about midday. It's a bit more bustling than you are used to for the middle of the day. Most of the harvests have been completed, so field hands and workers who have gotten a little bit of pay or brought things into town to sell along the Market March, or to pass off to merchants to sell along Market March on their behalf, are spending the day before it's time to pack up and then head back to their farms and estates and lands outside of Elderthorn. Elderthorn village proper, to the surrounding farmlands, are spending the day here. But a little bit of bustling. A few minutes after you sit down, Buka does come over to you. It's good to see you both. It's been a bit. Hopefully out for some fun. What'll it be? I have goat stew. We just got some fresh leeks.
I'll take the stew and
Make that too.
some water.
Some stew.
Just water.
Water?
Um,
You want anything fermented inside of it?
No, just straight water. No
It gives
extra.
you a look and... Alright.
I mean, I look like hell, so she probably...
Water it is.
To Buka, is the room I usually occupy still free?
I can make it free. Well, not free money-wise. You still gotta pay.
Yes,
But
of course.
it can be available, yeah.
I'd like to book it for, I don't know, 2-3 days.
Certainly. I'll make sure. Get it all squared away for you.
I appreciate it, Buka, as always. And I give you a gold piece.
Big spender today. Let me go get your stews. She comes back about 5-6 minutes later with your requests. Just give me a holler if you need anything else. Anything in particular you're doing here?
No, Dan is probably quietly eating, drinking the water, and maybe then excuse himself into the room if it's already available. And just mention the thing. Just wait here for the others. They probably will be here back in the evening.
Let me know if you need anything.
I just nod and just walk up into the room. And
Did he
inside
finish
the
all
room,
his food?
yeah.
Okay.
And inside the room, he's just probably gonna sit on the bed and just stare at the wall for a few hours, just feeling empty inside, not knowing what to do, purposeless, just in despair. Yeah, that's it.
Is going to remain munching on her food and eavesdropping on anyone else that is in the tavern.
Certainly. Make me a perception check. Pretty good. A lot of conversation is about the harvest. The other somewhat sounding juicy bit of news that's going on seems to be a bit of news that Captain Storm Surge and pardon me, I'm blanking on my names. I have too many NPCs to remember.
The goldenrod? No, that's a different.
I got it. Hold on. Too many nested handouts as well. Named NPCs. Elderthorn. Okay. Captain Storm Surge and Nath. Captain Nath. Who was named captain of the spellcaster side of Blackburn. Brought back from the most recent shield meet of the different Taltha. Sounds like one of the settlements, city-states, effectively, is concerned / dealing with what appears to be a growing resentment leading towards insurrection. The speaker, mayor type role for that settlement, you weren't able to catch the name, expressed concerns to the other leaders. Make a history check, Tang. Pretty good. Whilst you don't know too much about the interpolitics of the different Taltha with each other, you would suspect that such a revelation shared at a meeting might be construed as a sign of weakness. It sounds like they were asking for help. At least that's your conjecture on it in that moment. But a lot of people seem to be more interested, as you are listening to the conversation over the next couple hours, in whatever this underling faction is and what it means, and if it's going to upset the balance of an armistice that's been going for decades now. Does it mean there might be civil war for that Taltha? Or does it mean that if they succeed in usurping power, does it mean they're going to start attacking others? There's an air of morbid curiosity mixed with a small tinge of personal concern. And then this is also interspersed with talk of the harvest and winter coming on and who's visiting who and which relatives are staying in with who as the seasons change, things like that. More mundane topics. Siegfried. Said you head to Blackburn, correct?
Yep, I'm gonna make my report.
Okay.
If Captain Storm Surge isn't there, whoever else is willing to take it.
Roll me a d20.
It is a 9.
9. There we go. Storm Surge is not presently there, but Arvir is.
All right. Yeah. I trust Arvir. Yeah. I go and I imagine. Is he in his office or is he in his just in the common area?
No, he's currently drilling recruits outside. And
I'll go.
talking about fighting on ice and snow should the Taltha be attacked during the winter by factions looking to plunder their food stores and whatnot. It's not likely in the beginning of winter, more likely later. But he's just sort of giving the spiel as he talks to the recruits, and he's muddied the entire ground to try to give them experience fighting in slippery terrain.
When I see him helping them train on icy surfaces, I'm gonna go up behind him and with subtle spell, I'm gonna spend a sorcery point. I want to cast Wall of Ice to divide, not hurt the recruits, but divide them and add a new obstacle to the training.
Okay. There's a number of exclamations as they do. Sort of startled. They're trying to figure out what's going on. Arvir starts issuing orders. Glances back at you. You do? Yes.
Yes, and they need to get ready for things to change at the moment's notice, correct?
Agree. Yes.
A dragon used the spell against us recently to quite nasty effect.
Wait, the dragon.
I have
Right.
a.
Nightcap.
I take out the bag of scales and toss it to him,
Oh, you do fight the dragon.
and I take it back. Aeolus needs it.
Oh. Fine.
Well, I'm here to give a report, and it's gonna be a long one, and we should probably have some privacy.
Very well. He gives a whistle, and assigns one of the career members of the watch to continue drilling the new recruits. Takes you back inside, clears out some space, and you impart your report. Do you leave anything out?
No, I think this time Siegfried isn't trying to be cagey or like funny or anything. He's a little bit reeling with what happened with Dunn and everything. He's just gonna tell him everything.
Okay. Everything from when you last left, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Including your happenings in the Witchlight, including the discovery of the Midnight Lotus and its powers.
Yep.
Your placement of Inner Hollow. The presence of the dragon. The hunt for the dragon. The encounter with the Death Deniers.
Yep.
The separation. Everything.
Yep.
Okay. A couple hours this takes, along with a few questions here and there from Arvir, but he does a good job of listening.
Yeah, if it was basically anyone else, if it wasn't Arvir, I don't think I would have been that honest, but I think Arvir is one of the few people I trust in the watch.
Towards the end, he mentions still no one of Flower, except Storm Surge, Mate, and Naf. Best not let something like that be common knowledge.
I agree. I just figured you're one of the few people I can trust.
Yes, deniers. Small problem here, there, not big.
We seem to have common objectives, but they do not trust the watch. Is there a reason for that? Has the watch done anything specific to them, or it might just be a general disdain for authority?
Not know of. They do few work here. In past. A couple years ago.
Are there any records from that time period?
I'm sure there are.
All right, I'll look into it.
In small jobs, typical. Hunt wolf that was eating sheep.
I'll still
Track
look into it.
down criminal, normal stuff. Things you do. Things you and compatriots do. Not much pay. No big things.
I,
But
I,
big things reserved for gestures at you and at the door in general. People whom trust. Watch member. Not big jobs for outside work, you know?
I understand.
People don't like that.
Well, I at least believe the issues between our parties have been settled for now.
Good.
And if it helps, the last time we saw them, they went north from the Dragon's Nest, but I do not know where they were heading specifically.
That's fun. When all of you are ready, Storm Surge have job likely for use.
Okay.
Sensitive. Sensitive matter.
I will let the group know. Also, has anything happened strange with the Pinwood while we were gone? Is it still the normal mess?
No, it's normal.
When he says normal, I chuckle a little bit. All right, well, I'll gather up the group. Thank you, Arvir.
Yes. Don't freeze recruits.
If I wanted to freeze them, I have another spell for that. Those are just walls. They have to learn to climb over them.
Farewell.
And I will go back to the Fated Gate.
Okay. You return. Dang, a couple hours have passed during this time. Hellerest, you had to go grounds. Anything specific? Or just checking in?
Just checking in, see what kind of spin he's got for what's going on, since he's on the council. And just letting him know I'm still alive, because he seems to care about that.
Make a
I would
persuasion
not
check
say
with
any.
advantage.
I would not say anything about Dunnan or Grottle to him.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. Or what? Make one more check.
Not bad for a -1.
Yeah. Make one more check.
One more?
Yeah, because you have advantage.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. Yeah.
Okay, at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you already made one, so just one more.
Okay. Yeah. My computer's very jittery right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even better. 17, 18. Advantage because of your relation with Gretel.
Okay.
He lets you know much of what Tang has learned. He does impart to you that the Council of Elders is at advisement from Storm Surge and Nath, is on the lookout for any unseeming magics and spells. They are on edge for anything unnatural taking place in and around the Talfa. Significantly more than they were previously. Any type of... He describes it, likening it to the business that the late Mayor Tadell was up to, and sort of came out about. They were on high alert, but it's being kept as hush-hush as possible. Something's got the upper echelons of Blackburn and the Council of Elders worried.
Mm-hmm. but no specifics as to what to actually look for.
Yeah.
It's just is it just like a feeling among all the elders, or do they have specifics, or are we just going to find that out?
He doesn't have anything specific. He just says that they've all been sort of put on warning. Like, anything unnatural or weird needs to be reported right away. There's a lot of danger going on right now that they can't tell everybody about. And he has a sense that Storm Surge and Nath are holding something back from the council. But
Wonderful.
he trusts... he doesn't know Nath that well, but he trusts Storm Surge's judgment enough at this point that if something is being held back, he knows that Brath has a good reason for it. He's not sure if it means... He does share this with you, his own suspicions. He's not sure if Brath, Captain Storm Surge, believes somebody on the council to be potentially involved, and is why something is being held back. But that is his suspicion. Although he has no idea whom on the council might be acting strange or different.
Considering
he has no
it was the mayor
indications
to
of any.
begin with.
Exactly. So he's got this gut feeling, but he has no idea of which direction to aim this.
Right. Okay.
Okay. About a few hours pass. Presently, the group of you reconvene with Teng in the common area of the Fated Gate. Anything you would like to do?
I would go get Dunnan. I'll be like, knock on his door. Dunnan, I got some news from the Watch. Do you want to join us, or you on vacation for the next few days?
Dana is probably not gonna register at the first knock. Are you going to try it more times than once, or?
Yeah, I would just to get a response from you. I would.
Okay, so Dana is probably gonna snap out at the third or fourth knock and just look at the door. Yeah, I'll be there in a second. Just a few more minutes, alright? I'll be down.
Alright, then I would go downstairs and wait for meet up with Tang and wait for Helly and everyone to get down to the bar. And then once they're all there, I'll just be like, there's another job from Storm Surge.
Dunnan, do you eventually come down after a couple moments?
Yeah, he's gonna get up and
Buka
sit down and
you...
just silently watch.
Buka comes by, offers you food, drink, what have you.
I'll just ask for a cup of coffee and some stew from Buka. Thank you. So I'll just turn to the group. There's another job from the Watch. Seems rather urgent. Or will you come back to the keep with me?
Urgent was not used.
Oh, not urgent. I thought he said urgent.
No, when you're ready.
Okay, when we're ready, I think we can take the night.
Not everything is urgent. If everything's urgent, nothing is.
Yeah. I got urgent mixed up with hush hush.
Yeah.
that's what I meant. So I just tell the group, take the night. But if you can, please meet me at the keep in the morning.
And then
You
just
betcha.
nod and walks back up again.
Okay. And then I tell Buka, how long has Dunnan booked a room here?
A few days.
Do you have another one?
She thinks to herself.
I mean, you can put me in the basement if you want.
I think I have one more on the far end of the row.
All right.
10 silver a night.
I'll take it for 3 days if that's all right.
30 silver.
Turn to Elliot. I only have 8. Actually, no. I have a few gold. Okay, I'll give her 3 gold.
Party has, I was gonna say the party has a lot of coin at this point.
Yeah. I forgot it's all in the party book. But see, so yeah, I hand her 3 gold. I tell 10 and Helly, you can crash in my room if you like. See you in the morning.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll be there on the floor.
At this point in time during the evening, are most of the shops closed?
The market march, pardon me. Late afternoon at this point is starting to wind down, but it's still there.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna say I have a few errands to run.
All right. Do you need any help?
I shake my head.
Okay. If you run into someone named Kelpip, you should introduce himself. I think he'd be interested. Huh?
she's met Kelpip.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I always forget if Ten has been here before.
Once.
Yeah, she was here for Shield Meet.
Yep. Never mind. All right. Have fun.
You don't
Stay
remember
safe.
me hiding and sending my spoon?
Yes. Now I remember. All right. Yep. I'll just go to bed then.
My plan is just to sell some of the things that I don't use and that are clogging up my inventory.
Certainly. What things are you trying to sell?
I have some. I labeled them magic vials (3) from the jungle caves. I was probably just gonna sell those to an apothecary if they
Okay.
need extra vials. It's gonna be like pennies. I have an iron null collar.
Roll me a 3d10.
Okay.
I did update the party loot with the coin from the Dragon's Hoard, and I'm adding the art objects as well. I'm assuming that Teng's inventory is carrying the diamonds, correct?
Correct.
So party loot has been updated for that. You get paid 8 silver for those vials.
Okay. And then I have iron to sell to the blacksmith. I have the knoll collar that I had picked up.
You get about 2 silver for that.
And then I was going to see what I could get for the devotee's sensor because I don't use it, and I don't think anybody else in our parties.
No one in the market march trades in magical items to that extent. That'd be something you need to visit Kelpip about.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that today, I don't think.
Gonna wait for the group.
Probably. People who can be more persuasive than me, yeah.
Okay. The group of you, if there's nothing else for the day, can long rest. Rest the calendar. Anything the next morning.
No. I'd wait downstairs for everyone to get ready and then head over to the keep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All of you head over to Blackburn. Yourself included, Dunnan?
Yeah, it's gonna trudge along, but mostly absent-minded.
Okay. You make your way to Blackburn. Early in the morning, there's a number of recruits that are just jogging around that yard, doing some running, get them ready for the day. You are let in with your compatriots. I assume Aeolus is at his house doing something else.
Yeah, I didn't know where Aeolus belonged in all this. I just assumed
he's at his house now. He's sleeping.
Yeah.
but you are led to Captain Storm Surge's office. And as you knock on the open door, he looks up from his desk, a pair of looks like reading glasses on, takes them off as you come in. How are you? Veer told me that you got back. Sounds like quite a bit. You didn't even find Wind Rider, but you brought a lot of news back. I can't be too upset.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like she went towards the dragon's nest, but the trail went cold there. I don't know what
Hopefully
else
she
to say.
didn't get eaten.
Hopefully.
What brings you all by?
Well, Arvier, I gave my report to Arvier yesterday. I'm sure he's passed it on, and he said that
I
you
got
had
the short version. Something that Arvier tells me you're not particularly gifted at giving, but that's okay. You're not that in charge of briefs.
No. He told me that there was a job, something important.
There is. It's very important that not a lot of people know about this. And wherever Aeolus is, he'll need to be filled in as well.
He's sleeping off a cold. We did fight an ice dragon. Saw him go down 4 or 5
He has
times.
the constitution of a wet piece of lettuce, I swear.
He's good with a knife, though.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. Look, we can't be seen doing it ourselves. It's a little bit more subtle, a little bit more cloak and dagger than some of you might be used to, and I understand if you're not comfortable with it. One of the other Taltha is having problems with... They describe it as an uprising. This rival faction has started to garner support. They don't typically operate in the light very much. It's very underground. There's secret meetings, and they're not quite sure what's going on, but shipments are being delayed. People who are bringing in goods are claiming that they've already paid taxes to this group that was representing the local governor, but they were not, and then the governor is being shorted on taxes effectively. It's strange. But I think Nath and I were cagey enough when asking about them. You know, we're very subtle when we need to be. So later on during the meetings,
Hard to believe.
we asked if they had any disappearances or uptick in crime of any sort. And they've had a number of people go missing, and I made sure not to ask at the same time, so I don't think they've connected anything. But what they described as their increase in crime seemed to coincide with some of the tragedies that befell us over this past year. Starting with Tadell and her daughter, Lander, and then that business Kelpip was going on about with the wells. They were dealing with some degree of strange sicknesses. They claim they've dealt with it all. I don't believe they thought anything was magically wrong, but maybe they did and they just didn't want to tell us. It's important to show humility and vulnerability at these meetings without seeming weak. So it's possible that they know and we're holding some information back. What I need, if you guys are all willing, you would not be operating as Blackburn Watch, and I need you to not be wearing any of our crests and whatnot. I need for the group of you to make your way to Akkad and try to ingratiate yourself with some of the locals. Find out what's going on and act in a way to try to put a stop to what I suspect is the building of some type of cult, much like Tadel was involved with. Nath and I are in agreement on this one. I suspect Elderthorn wasn't large enough to recruit followers in the same way that's happening here. COD is maybe 9 or 10 times the size, just as far as population goes. Maybe more, so less of an everybody knows everybody type of deal, which makes it easier to recruit for dark dealings. But I suspect it'll also be a little bit better for the group of you, if you can, to be able to not act like locals, but maybe blend in a little bit as just travelers that whomever you're talking to hasn't met yet. You're not outsiders, you're just passing through, you know?
Sure, I mean...
I understand it's a little bit
No,
outside your regular purview, but
I actually
if Nath and I are right, we can't allow them to get power in Akkad.
No, from what we learned about Akkad, they have powerful technology and magic there.
I mean, they're, as far as I know, they're not any more together than us, but the different clans and families hold a lot of sway. If any of the heads of the different clans and families are swayed by this faction, I suspect more of them will start to fall rapidly.
Well,
I don't know too much about the place, only been there a handful of times myself, but appearance is a lot.
I understand. I, as much as this is unorthodox for us, I actually have personal cause to go to Akkad as well, so I'm agreeable to this. But we don't have permission to go through the Akkad gate.
From who?
Is that what? From Rottle of the Death Deniers. I made a request,
Fuck 'em.
and she said,
Use it anyway.
"Sir, if we open that can of worms, then things are going to start coming through our gate."
And see if you could talk to Yarrow about it. But this is something that can't wait for you to honey up to someone. The longer this goes, the worse it could be. Doesn't sound like the momentum's slowing down.
Do you have any way to help with long-term communication?
Not that I'm aware of.
Can I speak with Nath?
He'd be the person to talk to about that.
Yes, I would like to send a message to Grottle.
Certainly.
I might be able to.
Sure, go ahead.
I have the spell sending.
That would help a lot. Thank you. You should. Can you do it right now?
I just need some copper wire.
Let's find Nath for. I guess.
Of
can you-
note, you do not. Any of your spell components that are not costly can be replaced with your spellcasting focus.
Great. Never mind. I don't need copper wire.
Unless it
Alright.
has a
Yes.
gold piece value, you don't need spell components because you have a holy symbol.
Awesome.
All right.
Great.
Can you cast it now? That would be great.
What do you want me to say?
I'd say just say this is Siegfried, or this is Siegfried. We need to go to Akkad. What do you want?
Okay. That's less than 25 words. That should work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my focus. And change it to this is a message from Siegfried.
Yeah.
And send that.
Okay. A few moments pass. A few more moments pass. Reply comes to you, and you hear Groudle's voice chime into your head. Not sure if Siegfried has anything that we want at the moment. As I told him previously, I'll think about it. Until then, no.
I relay the message.
And then I'm just gonna reply. Can you send another one?
Every time I send a message, it costs me a 3rd level spell slot. But yes, I can. Make these words count.
I'm going through. Come get me if you can.
No, I don't think I want to send that message. Well,
Are you pretending to send the message? Or are you just saying no? I'm not
no,
sending it?
I'm gonna push back and say I'm not gonna send that, and ask if there's something that we can offer, such as like temporary ownership of one of our gates for a period or something.
Storm Surge. I can't give her anything. Can you give her anything? Otherwise, it's open war.
I don't know what they want. I mean, it's a small group, small faction.
They want to be able to take jobs in Elderthorn. I can vouch for them. Will you allow this?
Take jobs that we assign to our own people.
Yes.
You can offer.
Will you support that?
I'm gonna hold you responsible.
Sure. I mean, I'm responsible for going through the gate either way. I'll take responsibility. Throw me in the gull if you want afterwards.
I think he's saying that you're responsible for what they do.
Okay.
That's correct.
Ah, I see. Okay. That's
You're
agreeable.
vouching for them, therefore, if they go against Storm Surge's
If they
orders,
start killing
or
people, we'll hold you responsible because you vouch for them.
Okay. All right. I send. Oh, thank you. I guess you are the sadist one. Apologies. I'll just say you can take Blackburn jobs in Elderthorn. Is that enough?
I will send the message that wait, what's Captain Blackthorn is of the what guards? What's the
So
Captain
Blackburn-
Storm Surge.
Captain
Storm Surge is part of the Blackburn Watch. Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
we said it at the same time.
I'm gonna say that. Captain Blackburn of the Storm Surge Watch
Nope.
has
Backwards.
agreed. Oh, sorry. Whatever. Captain Blackburn of the Storm Surge Watch.
Still
sorry.
backwards.
Oh my god.
Captain Storm Surge.
This guy. Captain Storm Surge. Sorry. Like, whatever. His title and position has agreed to allow you to take jobs in Elderthorn. Is this sufficient for passage?
It's a good offer. I'll talk with Landon Gwen.
All right.
You don't. There's nothing else. That's the end of the message.
Yeah.
Great.
So I guess we wait for a bit and then give him a call back.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Let's
I'm
just use
sorry.
all my third level spell slots.
You know,
for
can
one
can druids take sending? I don't think so.
I don't believe it's on your spell list.
Is it? Don't remember seeing it.
Do not believe it is.
No.
No, it's okay. I'll be
Yeah.
fine. We're in
Bard,
town.
cleric,
Hopefully
wizard.
nothing.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay.
Let's
So-
give him.
I'll give him like 30 minutes or like an hour, and have 10 call them back.
If we rush them, they will say no.
All right.
It's been less than a day, Siegfried, since you asked them.
I think at the soonest we should ask for a response at the end of today.
Okay.
I know
Well-
this is hard for you, and I'll pat Siegfried's arm reassuringly.
I sort of wince a little bit, and then I take off my Blackburn patch and I throw it on the table. I say, well, you won't be needing this for this job, right?
Well, that's right. I mean, keep it with you, obviously. Just hide it.
No.
Like, don't let.
I put it in the bag of holding then.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as we have some downtime, I'm gonna go visit my family. Anything else you need, Storm Surge?
No, good for now. Thank you. Please inform your compatriot. Whenever he wakes up from his
3-day nap.
Yeah. I think there is where we will end today's session.